looks like Marilyn Segal to me. Are you? Is this a magic trick, Marilyn? Are you?
Anne just called me. I thought she would have walked in by now, and Paula also called and said she couldn't be here today, so I'm here for Paula Parnagan, who's the president of Citizens for Public Schools. So I'll just read her statement, which I've just passed along.
Thank you.
Last month, CPS spoke at length about the need to finally close the Gloucester Community Arts Charter School. I won't spend time going over what we said last month, but just highlight a few things. When the board voted last May to let the school continue with probationary status, these were some of the remarks that were entered into the record. Vice Chair Holmes wanted to see the academic performance of the school and whether the conditions are met. Ms. Kaplan remained concerned about a special education finding. She said that it was a travesty that the school had to offer compensatory services for non-compliance. Former Vice Chair Chernow said that this is a public school and demands public accountability. Commissioner Chester added that the department does not yet have academic performance data for the school. He had substantial concerns about the school, the leadership, and the special education program. He said he was optimistic that the pre-enrollment figures for next year would triple enrollment and provide a sounder fiscal footing. Former student representative Michael Tenzio, however you pronounce it, added that he was eagerly awaiting the MCAS results. We now have the answers to these concerns. MCAS scores were released this fall, and only 6% of the fourth grade students received proficiency status in math. The school was at or near the bottom in the state in every category, including the student growth percentile. Only 11 students, less than half of the 24 special education students who found themselves to be attending a school that was deemed to be non-compliant with their IEPs, sought compensatory services that were offered in the summer of 2011. This likely left them further behind academically. The enrollment did not reach the anticipated pre-enrollment number of 197. Instead, the numbers remained in the mid-130s. The school was forced to lay off a senior administrator and take a 5% decrease in pay for staff. The school hasn't successfully recruited a board member with public sector experience. The board, I'll go quickly, remains very small, only 6 people. The assistant AG has still noticed problems with the open meeting law. Vice Chair Chernow's concern that this board is operating as a private school continues to be an issue. The school's annual report shows that the leadership is still in denial regarding the school's failure to address the conditions of its probation. The report does not even mention the probation status. Rather, it states, quote, "By every quantifiable measure, the success of the school has been significant," or ignoring that it has failed in terms of enrollment, MCAS scores, and governance problems. Finally, if this board does vote to close the school, I urge the board to request an immediate inventory of the equipment and supplies owned by the charter school. This will help to ensure that the items purchased with public dollars get returned to the Gloucester Public Schools to be used by other Gloucester Public School students. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn.